dropping, Alicia World gang. Look, don't mind that I'm looking like Dora out here. Today I wanted to do a story time. I did one like a few days ago on how I cut my best friend off. If you didn't go see that video, it's gonna be up here. And yeah, so today I want to get started and tell y'all like the whole process, the whole everything on like my surgery when I had my torn meniscus, everything. So I'm just gonna start with the day they told me that I was about to have surgery. So I really don't remember the exact day. I do know the day of my surgery, which was November 5th. So yeah, anyways, so the day they told me about my surgery, back then I had, like, I'm gonna tell y'all this, like, this little small snippet. Back then I had this feeling for basketball. I'm not gonna get too in depth with it, but like back then I was like, no, I cannot have surgery. I was like, I don't want surgery because I know that's gonna mess up my whole basketball, everything. And I just wasn't really thinking everything through. Like, if I don't get this surgery, I won't be able to play basketball at all. So I was like, you know what? I waited a few days and I was like, let's have the surgery. Now listen, they tried to have me go to like the doctors and they tried to have the surgery like before Halloween. You know, I got that Ghostbusters shirt on. But they was like, you're gonna have to have surgery like a few days before Halloween. I was like, excuse me? No. First of all, I don't care how old I get, I am going to be going trick-or-treating. Like, I'm so serious. Like, trick-or-treating, I love trick-or-treating. But anyways, it was like, you know, you could go then. And I was like, no, you got any more days? And they went and they said November 5th. So I was like, okay. November 5th was a Monday. I think it was a Monday. Yeah, it was a Monday. So I was like, okay, that's okay. I could probably take a week off or whatever, which I did. And so fast forward, I'm gonna go to like about 4 days before. It was so funny to me because I was living my best life. It was so funny because it was like I was doing everything. Make sure y'all go and check out my other video. What was it? It was when me and my brother went to Walmart. So we had a fun time. I think we played hide and seek. That video gonna be up here too. So check that out. And like I said, I just had fun. Bro, we went everywhere. We went to Walmart. We went to the arcade. We did everything. It was so funny. And I was just like, you know, I'm living it up. So then, you know, the day came. They said make sure that you prep for everything. Like, make sure you don't eat food. Like, I believe it was after 12, which doesn't affect me because I don't eat food after 12 anyway. So I was like, okay. And you know, I lived it up that weekend, and then Monday come and I'm like, I was nervous, but like it was like 50-50. I was like nervous and then I wasn't nervous. But the craziest part that I was feeling like I was in the Twilight Zone or something. Like, look, the place they had me going to wasn't it wasn't like the normal hospital you be going to. It looked like an urgent care, some type of thing. It looked mysterious. It was in the back. You know, I'm looking like, I hope I don't come out here with no arm and no legs. Like, I'm like, yo, I just want to be alive. And so the place was crazy looking. Like, it looked like some type of cabin in the woods type stuff. Like, I was like, please, just let me come out alive. Like, I just want to be okay. And so we went. It was like, I think I had to get up like really early. I don't know exactly what time. I think it was about 5 or something, but it was almost close to the time I get up for school. We got there, we got out. It looked like no cars. Like, I really thought I was like, you know, like in Halloween when it was at that hospital, I really thought I was there. Like, that hospital was scary. All right, sorry, my camera just went like, it failed, everything. But anyways, back to the story. Okay, back to the story. So yeah, when we got there, it was just like, it was scary looking. I'm like, yo, please don't just like get rid of my leg. I was just so scared. I was like, yo. We came in the door, we walked in the door, and I thought you would go, I thought you would like walk in and then they would have like a desk or something, like a front desk or something. It wasn't front desk. You had to go in and like once you came in the, like once you walked right through the door, it was an elevator and you just went up, and I'm like, what type of place is this? And so we went upstairs, and then I like felt a little bit better because it was a front desk, and you know, a lot of people, well, it wasn't a lot of people, it was like a couple of ladies, and I was like, okay. The waiting room was like a normal like urgent care waiting room, and I felt better because it was a waiting room and not no factory or something. And so I sat down, you know, they said, okay, what's your name, this and that. We got that together. Then they were like, okay, you're ready to come back. And so we walked back, and it was just a bunch of nurses, you know. I felt better because it was like a man and I believe a boy or somebody, but it was people there, so I felt better. And then it was like, okay, well, here's your gown and everything. They gave me my gown and like some socks and stuff, so I had to go change and everything. And so I came back and I laid in the bed that they were gonna take me back on. So I laid in the bed, and my mom was like right here, and my dad was, I don't know where he was at. I think he was right here. I don't know, because I really don't remember a lot, but I believe they were in here. And so I was sitting down, and they were like, okay, well, let's get some paperwork together. And then, you know, the doctor come in. The doctor comes in. And you probably like, oh yeah, of course the doctor has to come. But this doctor, I'm so serious. He looked like, I'm so serious, and I have to look around because I'm so scared, because this dude looked like the devil. This dude was like, his face was red and everything. I was like, oh snap, what did I do wrong? Like, this dude was scary. I'm so serious. This, like, his face was red, and he was trying to be all nice. Yes, we're gonna have to take really nice care of. No, don't talk to me like you scary. And I'm just like, yo, that's when I was like, it was just horrible. I'm looking like, dog, I was doing good, and then you walk in, but he's the doctor. What else am I gonna have to do? So he came in. I'm like, okay. So he was like, I'm gonna check your IV. Like, when he was talking, he was like, I'm going to check your IV. I'm like, okay. So he checked my IV, all that stuff. They took like the blood pressure or whatever. And then this nice lady, I was so glad it was a lady there, because this lady came in. She was like, okay, I'm going to be here to check over her. And so I felt better that it was a lady there. So then my mother, okay, so like when I have surgery, I'm not really scared. Like, I don't be the person who's like, oh my God, I need to breathe. Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, I just be like, okay. Like, I just go back, and I'm not scared. Now, her, on the other hand, was like, will she need some medicine or something? Does she need, like, I'm like, calm down, hun. Okay, so then they were like, well, if she gets like really hyper, we can give her some medicine. I'm like, no, I don't want medicine or whatever. Well, like, you know, they're gonna have to give me medicine or whatever. So then it was time to go back, and then I felt like I was kind of sleepy or something. I don't know if they gave me something, but I was like kind of sleepy back then. And so they took me back in the room. Everybody, like the parents, they walked out and everything. And so we went back to the room, and when we went back, the lady that said she was going to be there, she was really nice. She was there, like, the whole time, like, right here by my side. So I was like, okay, I'm good. So then, yeah, we went back, and she was like, okay, we're going to have to transfer you from the bed to this table. I'm looking like, table? What? Like, so then I had to get up, not up, but, like, I had to, like, push myself to the table. And then, you know, they put covers over me and stuff. And then they were like, okay, well, we're going to put this stuff. I don't know what they was talking about, but they put this stuff in, like, my IV or something. It was like, you're going to start feeling tingling. I felt tingling. I was like, yo, this stuff is like, what? Like, I was tingling and stuff. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And so then, yeah, so they gave me that stuff. And I remember, this is so crazy. The lady, she was like, okay, I need you to count down. I'm like, count down? I know how to count. Like, she was like, count down. So I started counting down. I was like, 10, 9, 8. And like, I'm so serious. When I got to 7, I don't even know if I got to 7, but like, I didn't even get to 1. I was gone. Like, I was asleep. And that's all I remember. I don't remember dreaming or nothing, but I just remember counting down, and that was it. Like, that's so crazy how I still can't get over that. Like, I was counting down and I couldn't even like get back to 1. So yeah, that was crazy. And then I remember just blacking out, and then when I woke up, I was in the not waiting room. Well, I was about to say waiting room. No, I was in the like back in the, you know how like after you come out of surgery and then you go to like another room. It wasn't the same room, but it was another one. So I went to this other room, and then the lady that was there, she was there too, and she was like, do you want me to go get your mom? And I wasn't talking. I was just like, huh, what? And so yeah, I was like out of it, and all I can remember is I was so cold, like I was freezing. I just started shivering and stuff, and then they came and gave me like a cup. They gave me a bunch of covers because I was really shivering. So then they were like, okay, you get to go home. So that I had to get in a wheelchair. They rolled me out. All the nurses was like, bye, bye. I thought I was a celebrity. But yeah, so then after that, I got in a car and we came home. So it wasn't far from my house. So I was like, good, like we don't have to go far. And I didn't want to stay in a hospital because I don't like hospitals. So I was like, I don't want to stay, especially that one, because I'm like, yo, that's like, ugh. Like, that hospital is so scary. Okay, so I came home. I remember my dog, Mr. Bentley, tried to jump on me. I'm looking like, what do you want? Like, it was so irritating because I was really just hurting. So I wanted to come in and lay down. So I came, and this is the room that I was in. Some tips. I'm going to just say a few things if you watching this and you about to go through the same thing or whatever. Do's and don'ts. So make sure that you do take a lot of time off. Not a lot, but like at least a week. I feel like a week was wonderful for me because I got to rest, get the proper rest I needed, and elevate your knee. Make sure that you always elevate your knee. Don't just have it like, just don't have it straight. Like, you gotta elevate it. Make sure that it's up. Another thing, so don't, if you like me and you about to like take off but you gotta go back to school, make sure you get an elevator pass if you got an elevator. If you like on the first floor, then that's good. But if you like us and we had like 3 floors, make sure that you have an elevator pass and let your teachers know ahead of time that you about to have surgery. Now, exercise. Another thing you have to do after surgery, even if me like right now, it's like been a while since the surgery, but just make sure that you still exercise. Like, don't just be somebody who's like, oh, I'm gonna stop my sport or I'm gonna stop this. Don't stop. Just like still do it, but like moderate. I don't know if this makes sense, but like kind of like break it down to like your speed, because you might not be at your speed you was before. So try to break it down like I did. Like basketball, like yesterday when I went to play, if I was hurting, I would like take time out or whatever, and I didn't overdo it. I think I kind of did though. I don't know, because it's kind of hurting, but don't overdo it. If you know that you can't do something, like if you can't do this move or whatever, don't do it. Just make sure that you always check your knee out too. Always make sure you have like if you're in sports, have like braces. Braces still work and they help. If you like still hurting, make sure you get a brace. And that's about it. Like, I don't really know what else to say. Just get my channel to 100 subs. I'm very happy where I am now. Like, we came from a long way. That's all I'm gonna say today. Make sure you go get your hair done. I need mine done. Make sure you go get your ice with the water. Make sure you go get your taquitos. Make sure you go watch your haunted house movies. Make sure you go watch scary movie. Make sure you just have fun. And that's it for today. I'm not gonna talk too much. So bye.